Hello, everybody. Welcome to Party Nation episode 147. I'm not Lance, obviously. It's pretty apparent that's not me today. Lance is out once again. He said he's in the country. Something about being chased by a bunch of wolves. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. It's pretty weird. No, he's taking the week off. He has a thing that he's doing today. But we have a bunch of incredible people holding down the forts. We have someone who looks like they're eating their dinner, Mr. Taj. How's it going, Taj? Not dinner?
I wish. I'm hungry as hell.
What you eating there, bud?
It's like a little cheese crackers thing.
Ooh, that's exciting. We have Mr. Mountain Dew himself. The man who can Mountain Dew anything he wants. Phil, how's it going, buddy?
How?
And we got the racist. What up, Jake?
Damn.
Well, you're not going to mention my drink of choice?
Right up off top. How funny.
The racist.
See, look, even racists like coffee.
I'm glad I don't like coffee then.
I like coffee and I'm not racist.
Okay. I'm glad to hear you're not judged. I would be concerned. But how's everyone's week been?
Eh,
Up and down.
yep.
Yeah?
Same as Phil. That noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
It's been a filler week, it feels like. Just like, it's going by. It's happening. What are you laughing at? What
Chainsaw's
happened?
comment.
Okay. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening. Let's go through some comments while we kind of get the show started. Dalton is in the chat saying, "What up, party people? Well, I should have pre-read before I started. There might be a pardon soon. I don't like to ride." Okay, all right. Yes, I get what you're putting down. I need to start reading ahead before I just start reading the
That
comments.
might be in your best interest.
Yeah, I need to start screening them. But come in with a more, I guess, PG topic for us. Also, rest in peace, Fast and the Furious. This was one of the things I thought about talking about today. Because what the
happened?
heck is the apparently they don't know what's happening with the Fast and Furious franchise. Apparently they're asking to really downsize the budget to $200 million, which is still a large budget for a racing movie. But now it's kind of like we don't even know if that final movie is happening anymore.
I'll be right.
Yeah, I mean,
They
my
should have
biggest
been
question
ended.
is, like, where do you go from here? Like, it started as a racing movie. Now it's like
They went into space.
then
like,
it got into mob
Yeah.
stuff. They got superpowers. They went to space. It's like,
what do you do next?
It's like we're about to have a fucking crisis on fast starts at this point.
Yeah. As someone who's never seen a Fast and the Furious movie, nor have I ever really cared to. Cars are just not my thing. He's like, how fucking dare you?
Listen, up until 5, they were good.
Yeah.
After that, they kind of
Hey,
went out
5
the
is
window.
my favorite, but
I like 5 because that's the first one
Yeah.
with The Rock, right?
yeah.
If they
It was
ever
still
make a new one,
like-
I'll try and get caught up.
It felt like it went from racing to when we get to 5, it felt like GTA.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't mind it 100%.
I didn't either. I liked it.
I didn't mind it.
I actually liked it. Like racing was still a big element. So like,
Yeah, and then when you get to 6, they're like bringing in tanks and the military. It's like, what the hell are we doing?
yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like, again, as someone who hasn't watched them, it feels like one of those things where, okay, the new novelty is going back to the basics. It's like the thing you would want to do is make it simple again, and it being simple is what makes it new and fresh kind of thing.
Yeah.
Problem is they can't do that.
Yeah.
They have a massive cliffhanger and post-credit scene to
okay.
acknowledge. They can't.
Gotcha.
They can't go back to basics.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again, I haven't seen them, so I didn't know all that. So.
I mean, we're talking about the same studio. that dumped like $350 million into Jurassic World Dominion, and it made $1 billion.
Somehow.
And it's like, look, if you can't crack this finale in a $200 million reasonable budget,
Yeah.
and granted, that's hard enough given the talent involved.
Yeah.
Because there's half your budget.
Yeah.
Right there. And that's not including, cars, backup cars, hotel,
Explosions.
Yeah, dude, it's so tone deaf for them to be like, we don't know what we're doing with the last movie. What the fuck do you mean you don't know what you're doing with your last movie? You have a cliffhanger there from Fast X. You brought back Dwayne fucking Johnson in a post-credit scene. What the fuck do you mean you don't know what you're doing with your last movie? And to top it all off, what do you mean you don't know? Vin Diesel was just in front of a crowd of fucking people saying that Paul Walker's gonna come back for the last movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that bullshit then? Was he just making that shit up?
But it's like, none of the other actors have signed. The script's not done. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. And like there's still 2 of their 3-part finale films that they need to release because only one of them's out. So before they even get to their last one, they still got to figure out what the hell they're doing with this one.
Well, they gotta wait anyway because Tyrese in jail. So
yeah, that is a factor too. And what is it, by the way, with them? They just love revealing that characters are alive in post-credit scenes because now they've done that 2-3 times. They love to do that because first they did it with Michelle Rodriguez, then The Rock. And I feel like they might have done it a 3rd time, but I might be wrong on that.
Someone at Universal must have thought it was a good idea after watching X-Men: The Last Stand.
Yeah, the sad part is that's probably where they got the inspiration because Fast 4 came out after that. Yeah, which I just call that movie Fast 4. I know it's not its title. Its actual title is Fast and Furious. I think it's like that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, as someone who's not into that fandom, I hope they at least get to finish their finale. Like the idea of a franchise of that caliber that has that many installments not getting a final movie, I think is sad for any franchise. I don't wish that upon any fandom. So I hope they get an ending, and I hope it's satisfying for that group of people.
I don't see a good reason for them to say something like that when they just made like almost $800 million with Jurassic World Rebirth. Like Universal's doing fine this year. Warner Brothers is on top, which good for them. But
yeah,
like it's not like Universal is hurting for money. So for them to look at this franchise that's notoriously brought them in, depending on the landscape and depending on the time, pre and post COVID, it's like this is one of your babies. Do something with it.
Yeah.
Give it, you're at its senior year. Give it its graduation.
Yeah.
Figure it the fuck out, Universal. What are we doing?
Right. It's generally been pretty profitable.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, but I just think like, especially after the Flash, like the idea of just bringing back a dead actor just for the sake of like appeasing a franchise, it's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Nope. Didn't like it in the Flash. Didn't like it in Ghostbusters Afterlife. I just don't like when that's done.
I think Ghostbusters Afterlife is the only time it actually worked.
I liked it there too. But even then, I always prefer bringing in a new actor. Like if you have to do it, give someone else the ability to have that mantle. If it's okay with the family, of course, you have to talk with the family first.
The only reason it works within the confine of Ghostbusters is because you literally have
are ghosts, yeah,
exactly right, and you can get away with a lot of makeup. And they had Bob Gunton stand in for Harold Ramis, which was a great choice.
You could kind of do it with Star Wars a little bit if they are like.
I mean, they did
forced ghosts.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I mean?
They did. No, they did. They had Billy Lord stand in. Well, they did it in Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, yeah.
Because Billy Lord stands in for Leia when Luke and Leia are fighting in the flashback.
But why didn't they just cast her as young Leia? She looks just like her mom. I don't know why they didn't just do that.
Think about it. I ask that question, and then think about like the capacity Billy Lord was in Rise of Skywalker. I would have to.
No, I'm talking about like now. I'm talking about like now.
Oh,
not back then, but like now.
maybe she doesn't want to.
I mean,
No,
what
she
would
talked
be
about it.
for?
She talked about it. Like she wants to come back to Star Wars. Like she wants to do something. So I'm like, bring her back. The fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm is in an interesting place because they're kind of starting to focus on not Skywalker stuff, and then you've got like the
I think that's a
fandom.
good thing.
You've got the schism in the fandom who fucking fight over that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know
Right.
why. It's Tom. Like the fuck.
Literally every movie, almost every movie starts with long time ago, a galaxy far, far away. Do they realize how big those galaxies are? How many planets are in them?
Exactly.
How many
Yeah.
stories you could tell there?
Oh, I mean, like the movies are right there. Go fucking
Right. Go watch the movies.
Yeah.
Right.
They're,
If you
they're
don't
on.
like
They're
that
on.
shit, just watch them.
They're on Disney Plus. You could probably buy them on Amazon. You can probably, maybe, I'm sure, pre-order them on Best Buy and have them delivered to your fucking home if need be. Like,
Yeah.
Star Wars fans, like, sadly enough, they set the blueprint for toxic fandom.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the Snyder cultists took that and ran a mile with it.
No, dude, don't even start with that shit. Don't.
I'm not talking about the good ones.
No,
I mean,
bro, I'm
that's-
serious. Don't fucking start with that shit because the Snyder fandom is so much more recent than Star Wars, than Star Trek. There's no fucking way that the Snyder fandom is anywhere near as toxic as the Star Wars fandom. Yeah, they've done some pretty ugly shit to date. Won't discount that. But in terms of totality, no.
Yeah. Star Wars is definitely the worst.
Star Wars takes the fucking crown.
Yeah.
How
Without
long it's
like-
been around, yeah.
Like you can say the Snyder cultist is
They're
second, but it's a
degenerates.
large gap though. Because
There's a
Star
big
Wars is
gap.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I would,
It's
I,
such a-
would I would also argue maybe even some Lord of the Rings fans, some Superman fans. Like
Mm,
Oh, I'm not a big Lord of the
you
Rings
start
person,
talking
so-
about pockets of characters in fandom,
oh yeah. I mean,
Then-
you know,
then
even
the
look at
gap
like
widens.
Star Trek is really bad too. Doctor Who
Now,
can be really,
Doctor
really
Who,
bad.
yeah.
Doctor Who's bad. You have all those like 50 to 60-year-olds are like, that's not my, you know, it's like, why is there a black doctor? It's like,
Right.
dog, you
Yep.
got, just sign your
That's the
grade.
same
You
thing that
have to
happened with
move
Star
on.
Wars.
And
Yeah,
we're
like-
seeing it with
Spider-Man.
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 too.
Yeah.
We're seeing it with Harry Potter now, and the show's not even out yet.
Yeah.
I
Harry
just think
Potter's
that one
tough,
was too
though.
soon,
Well,
or
Harry
just
Potter,
don't touch it at all.
the Harry Potter fandom got a pretty solid acceleration when it came to J.K. Rowling. Just
I was
talking-
about to say,
talking
yeah.
her opinions on certain subjects. So
Yeah.
It's tough when literally the person who created it is also a toxic piece of shit.
oh god, how
Yeah.
how tone deaf do you have to be to write a story about, you know, essentially discarding your old life and becoming what you were meant to be and becoming who you really are and like actually finding yourself, and then looking at an entire community of people being like, you don't fucking exist? That is fucked.
It's weird.
That is a fucked up mindset. That is an absolutely grotesque mindset. And it pains me as a Harry Potter fan to like know that the creator has just these so fucking narrow-minded views on humanity.
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
yeah.
It's hard to block it out sometimes.
Oh, dude,
Keyblade, that didn't happen with Percy Jackson because the movie sucked.
Yeah, the movies did not exactly.
I grew up
movies.
reading the Percy Jackson books. Like they were not liked.
yeah, dude. I heard from friends
Sorry,
who read the books were just like, no, those movies are garbage.
There's a reason
Exactly.
there's a reason there was only 2 of them.
Two, yeah.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah.
like
I
the
feel
show
like-
was well received. The actual creator of the book is involved, so changes go
Yeah.
through him. He made the casting decisions. Like
I feel like some of the book fans are sometimes a little toxic in just
it depends
this,
on what it
gate-
is.
gatekeeping kind of way, being like, oh, our books are masterpieces and anything else sucks in comparison. It's like, all right, guys, you need to calm down a little bit. Again, I haven't read the books either, so I
Yeah.
can't, like, maybe they are masterpieces and nothing can compare to it, but like,
Oh, the Percy Jackson books.
yeah,
oh,
like,
great.
I
They're
think the
dated.
book
They're
fans-
dated. So
yeah.
like when they created the show, he was like, I'm gonna have to change things because a lot of that stuff is dated to like
Yeah.
05 when those books fucking came out.
I am kind of glad that we never got to Battle the Labyrinth in the movies because that's my favorite book, and I feel like they probably would have ruined it.
Oh, they would have fucked that up. It was already bad enough. Like
I don't know.
Yeah.
I love that book though.
Yeah, I I'm excited what they do with Sea of Monsters. As someone who's literally only seen the movies,
Seen the movies.
there are elements I'm excited to see adapted.
There are
even from
elements in the movie that they got
Yeah.
right, but it's a lot of it they got wrong.
I love water themed stories in general, though. So like that just aspect alone is exciting.
Yeah,
to me.
it's so much that happens in that fucking book. It's like, dog, the movie
They
shit on
fucked
that.
over Annabeth hard.
Yeah, she sucks in the movies. I don't know why people are so attached
She's
to her.
terrible.
Because she's hot. That's it.
It's the same thing with what's
That's
his name,
it,
Logan
that's all.
Lerman
Yeah.
Yeah.
as Percy. I was like, dude, like Walker actually looks like Percy as described in the book. Like you're mad
Yeah.
that
Well, he's
he's
30
actually
in the first
12.
movie.
That's what I'm
Like-
saying. I'm like, why the fuck?
Hell, the one casting from the movies that I didn't mind was Rosario Dawson as Persephone's. I did not mind that one.
Yeah, she was fine.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this actually kind of seems like the character that they were describing.
Season 3 is
Almost
going to be
no one
great,
else
Cody.
is.
I can't wait for season 3.
Without spoiling it, like, is there a theme of season 3 at all?
It's
It's hard to
Okay.
say.
All right.
it's some
fair
it's
enough.
some sad shit that happens. That's all I'm gonna say. It's some
Okay.
sad stuff that happens.
Okay.
And we're getting to the point in the story where we're getting more characters too. Like it's
Mhm.
a lot more
Okay.
characters that start getting introduced and stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
I need to reread the second book because yeah,
I'm excited to get to a point where I know nothing. Because even if they are bad adaptations,
You
I
don't know
there
nothing.
are-
Right.
Okay.
what
all
you
right.
saw in the movie was like surface level stuff. Like all the
Okay.
detailed stuff. Like you don't. Yeah.
But still, like I know it, like at least
You know
elements
some of
of,
it. Yeah,
what they're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do. With 3, I know nothing. I legitimately know zero
Oh, yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So-
That's
Because
gonna be fun.
they never adapted the third story.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm looking,
That was-
I'm looking forward to that.
That was Titan's Curse, right?
The
That's 3.
third one,
That's 3, right?
I think. Hold on, because I got the book over here.
This is Lightning Thief, Sea of Monsters, Titan's Curse, Battle of
Yeah, it's the
Labyrinth,
Titans
and
curse.
Last Olympian, I think.
Yeah, it's the Titans curse.
There's what, 5 books? Is that it?
Yeah,
Five main ones.
it's the
And
main
there's-
ones. Then you got the heroes of Olympus, and then that's a whole different thing.
I
itself.
started getting into those, and then I never really got very far.
I
You know
tried to get
Disney-
into them, and they just didn't really do much.
Disney's 100% going to do spin-offs.
Oh, they already talked about it.
They
already
love
talked about
their spin-offs.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're growing a world out of this shit.
I mean, Percy Jackson like broke fucking records on Disney Plus. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was one of their only I mean, it's not original IPs, right? But it was one of their only like non-big Marvel Star Wars kind of show that they actually had,
Yeah,
which
Yeah.
was so refreshing. That wasn't just like, oh, under the Disney umbrella originally.
right.
Or just their own extension of something else.
See, that's the thing, Keyblade. I keep hearing that the Heroes of Olympus is good. I just haven't had time to get into those books.
I
I'm gonna get
I
into
have
them.
not, I have not read them since like around the time after they came out. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's fair.
God, I remember when reading in school, like, this is a small little peek behind the curtain here. Whenever you would get told that, like, say you're in like 7th or 8th grade, and then you get told, oh, you're reading at a 12th grade level. At the time, that comment meant a lot. That did not get you as far as you thought it would.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Totally.
Any other news?
It was a slow. Let me
Tron.
pull
That's
it
what I'm saying. It hasn't been
Yeah.
nothing like this.
It was
week.
it was a really slow news week.
Tron Ares comes out this weekend. I don't know if any of you guys are going to go watch it.
Good
Yeah,
point.
I'm not a Tron person.
Me either.
I don't know if I'll watch it. We'll see.
Nah.
Yeah. Again, I didn't like Legacy, and I haven't seen the original.
I think if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, because fuck you, Darren.
I love Kingdom Hearts, man. Oh my gosh.
If you've played Kingdom Hearts 2, then you know the space paranoids all too well. And I think if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts and if that was your way into Tron, that is valid. And I remember watching the Tron movie for the first time with my dad. Mind you, this is back in the day when I used to just get completely super fucking super stoned. And we watched Tron, and I remember watching it for the first time and just thinking like, okay, now, yeah, technology has come a very long way. However, watching that movie now and seeing what they were able to do in 1982 and have it be so reflective of the video game culture at the time, it was really just like a lightning in the bottle situation. No, it wasn't exactly profitable, but it was very much like Blade Runner in a way. And so when they did the sequel, it was like that. I remember hearing a lot growing up is like, when is there going to be a sequel to Tron? When is there going to be a sequel to Tron? Why is anyone surprised that it has a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes? I'm not surprised. When it came to the second movie, I remember it came out like right around the time I was graduating. So I was just like, oh, I bet my dad will maybe go watch that. And it just kind of, it was a thing that came and went, and I didn't like watch it until very, very recently. And so I watched the original and Legacy back to back because I was like, yeah, well, why not? Let's just get an idea of like what the overall narrative in the world is and where things are. And so by the time I finished Legacy, I was like, oh, okay, so I can see why, you know, the antics of this character are coming into play now, and like where they're going with it, and you know, the relevancy of, you know, technology, soldiers, artificial intelligence, all that shit, and actually bringing it was inevitable of, because that was the point of the last movie, was like they were trying to stop programs from going into the real world. Well, now guess what? This movie is that exact thing.
Sure. Yeah.
So there is some connectivity there, and obviously, you know, Jeff Bridges is in all three movies. He will be in this movie. I don't know what capacity he has, but apparently he only shot for like a day or two. I don't know exact details behind that, but I would imagine his role in this is probably a lot more minimal than the other two movies.
Sure.
But yeah, it's, I don't know. I kind of want to see that DiCaprio Thomas Anderson movie. That's what I want to watch. But I might squid away and see this after I work out on Thursday. I don't know.
Do we think this is going to do well? Just like in box office?
Well, Jared Leto is a box office wild card.
Yeah.
Because there are things that he's in that do really well. And then there are things where he's actually really great in, and they do fucking poorly. They do really poor, right? So, given that this is another legacy sequel in it, or you know, a side legacy sequel, I guess, I don't know. It's tough to say, but Disney's kind of gambling for it to be a big opening weekend this weekend. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think box office budget is, and I think box office talk in general is so many other things have to be taken into account now. Like how like how well is it going to perform opening weekend, and then what does the second week drop look like? Is it under 60%, et cetera, et cetera? And okay, you know what? Here's an idea. Do we all have the Fandango app?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Am I the only one? Okay.
Jake, you and I have the Fandango app. Pull up Fandango and then pull up the earliest Thursday showing of Tron Ares.
I have the Regal app.
Okay.
So on there. Yeah.
Sure. Do that. Taj, if you have an app too that you buy your tickets on,
Nope.
by all means. No? Okay. No
You
worries.
said on Thursday?
Yes. Okay, so for me, if I wanted to watch it, I have a choice between standard and 40X, and I really don't like 40X, so I'm going to go with standard because that's the earliest time, 250.
Same. I have got I have a 331 for me if I wanted to.
I have a 3.
How full empty is your guys' theater? Hi, Chainsaw. Hi, Ronan. Welcome to Party Nation.
What's up?
What up, guys?
Chainsaw was like meditating for a moment. Just gone full pain.
I'm only here to say this is a great episode of the show.
Oh,
You're welcome.
This is a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah.
episode.
I agree.
I wonder why.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
really appreciate the good conversations. You know,
Okay, back on track. Darren, how full or empty is your theater?
It's a pretty small theater. It's not huge.
Okay, but looking at the app, can you see how many?
Oh,
seats-
how many?
Yeah.
I've like pre-ordered. I would have to buy a ticket.
Oh, it doesn't show you unless you actually buy a ticket. How many like, you're taken?
Yeah, it should show you something like this.
Okay. Right
Wait,
now,
what do we-
no one has pre-ordered.
What
Okay.
are we doing?
They're checking the how much the seating. How's it
Tron.
looking for Tron airings this weekend?
That's the seating for my screening right now, the way it looks.
My seating
That looks
is
accurate. I think.
virtually empty, minus a couple
Yeah.
spots.
In
And
fairness,
granted, this is it all entirely small, anecdotal, and
Yes.
very different parts of the world. But I mean, compare that to past movies,
Yeah.
right? Like how hard was it to see Thunderbolts opening night? How hard was it to see Lilo and Stitch opening weekend? How hard was it to see Minecraft opening night? Like does anyone have any recollection of any of the more popular movies and how
my
they did?
theater, my theater's weird at that. I've never had to pre-order a ticket in my life, just because that's how my theater operates. I went Spider-Man No Way Home opening night. There was 5 people in there. That was weird.
Damn.
Wow.
My theater
Like-
was packed for No Way Home, so that's interesting to
Same.
know.
Yeah, that
mine
was the
was
last
too.
time mine was jam packed. Last
I
time.
was
You know what's
worried.
sad? I went to Minecraft opening weekend. Not a seat spare in the house.
Wow.
I was pissed. I wish I didn't go opening night. That was awful.
One thing that might help this movie is with it being only like it's right under 2 hours. So with it being that runtime, they're going to be able to squeeze more showings of it into a single day because that's one
But
thing
that
that
won't-
really.
Here's the thing, though. Like, yes, I hear you, and I know exactly where you're going with this. Problem is, like, the more showings they get, it's not going to matter if opening weekend is a bust because the minute this thing doesn't do what Disney sees as performative, they will start pulling it within the next couple weeks, and they will start
Yeah.
making room for November stuff.
They'll
Late
start
October.
releasing it on VOD or stuff just to try to make
Yep.
some money
Yeah,
digitally.
they'll release it probably early November or mid-November
Yeah.
Yep.
if it's bombing.
Just in time for Thanksgiving, go back to the grid.
But here's another thing I'll say is like, there's nothing else for families right now, right? There's no other like let's go to the theater together as a family movie for a couple more weeks, and there honestly hasn't been for quite a few weeks. There hasn't been a lot of these big blockbuster movies coming out since the August, right? Like early August with Freaky Friday and like some of that stuff. So people might be like craving like a movie night with the family. Like there's not a lot of competition. There was with Photo Combat, but there isn't anymore.
Yeah.
So
Take them
I
to go
think
see
that could help
Frankenstein.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Frankenstein would be a good one. And when judging like how well these things are going to do at the box office, another thing you just have to take in mind, not specifically for this one, just in general, what else it's going against, what else is going on around the same time, what else might someone go to go see.
I'm looking right now. The Chainsaw Man movie is probably going to do as well as the K-pop Demon Hunter thing.
Slayer.
Whatever that was, yeah. And Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer also did it too.
I'm pumped as
That's
fuck.
that movie.
Yeah, I think Chainsaw Man's going to do reasonably well. It comes out the same. It's either the week after. Yeah, it looks like it's coming out the week after Black Phone 2, because Black Phone 2 comes out on the 17th.
Yeah.
10 days from now.
Yeah.
So if children are going to flock to anything, it's going to be the Chainsaw Man movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess
And
you also
horror
have that-
fans, I'm telling you right now, like I think Black Phone's going to dominate October.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
where the money's going to be at this October is Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would have still been the case if Mortal Kombat was still coming
Mortal
out.
Kombat, it would have been it. I
Oh,
think.
that would
But-
have been the movie people, yeah.
Springsteen with Jeremy Allen White comes out on October 23rd. They are also re-releasing The Nightmare Before Christmas in theaters Wednesday, October 22nd. So that's one day, but
That's
even
my
still,
birthday.
And,
happy early birthday.
and
Thank you.
Fandango's also putting at the end of October, for any fans of this series, they're putting the Twilight movies back in theaters. So
And
They
there's
are.
also
Doing
that,
a double feature for
That
Predator.
movie- Dicks out.
that movie with Emma
Predator.
Stone. That movie with Emma Stone, Bogona. That's on the 23rd as well.
Oh, the what's his fucking name? Yorgos something. movie?
Yes. Who did the
Poor things.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Cody coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Cody. They say I need this movie to do well so I can get Tron Ascension.
Listen, man, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody else who's also a Tron fan, but this was supposed to be another thing that would lead after Legacy, which would focus on Sam Flynn, on Cora, and go there. But there was this movie. I hear you, Cody, and I think I think it was probably Jake saying that somebody saying like Bruce. What's his name? Who played Tron? Saying like, "Yo, if this movie does good, maybe we get another one, and maybe I can come back for the next one." And I'll say right now, I'm telling you, boys as well, anybody who can, try to catch a free screening of this movie. Like,
Free. He's like, don't pay
a free
shit.
You're like, don't spend money on it. Don't contribute to the box office.
and listen, there's again the VFX artists who put their time to make the grid come to life. I give kudos to Nine Inch
Are you
Nails for
talking,
just.
you're talking about Bruce Boxleitner.
There we go.
Yeah, Bruce Boxleitner.
Yeah.
Bruce Boxleitner. Yeah.
Alan. Bradley.
Alan.
Yeah. Man, I was really. Man, this fucking
Is
movie.
anybody excited for this movie? Honestly,
I had a slight hope for it. Be like, make something decent out of this, and like, and there's some interesting stuff to be had. Music is good. Whenever we're in the grid, I'm like, cool. But man, oh man, I think I said this in my video, but like, this movie makes Legacy look like fucking Citizen Kane. Like,
Wow.
like I was just like,
That's a statement.
and if I felt bad because Greta Lee, there's potential to do that, but there was just so much stuff that
did
like
you see
felt
where
very.
is the premiere tonight?
So it was on Monday.
It was
I
yesterday.
think. Yesterday.
Okay. Yeah,
Yesterday.
they had AI art up at the world premiere from
What? Of
course they
Grok
did.
Twitter. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a factor in the movie. Yep.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but like as like a marketing thing in the world premiere, having images from Twitter Grok as a part of the marketing for world premiere, it's not a good look. It's just not.
It's not.
That same night, Frankenstein was having their premiere in LA. And I wish I was in LA. I'd be like, no, I'd rather go to the Frankenstein premiere.
Of course, yeah,
That'd
that's
been an easy
definitely the better
choice.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like it's like cool. They have Nine Inch Nails doing a live performance outside the Grauman Chinese Theater, but like
That would have been worth the price of admission alone.
And you know what's sad? I kind of felt this while I was at Comic-Con in the holiday panel. I was just like, oh no, don't tell me this is like I'm gonna like dig 40 to maybe 50% of this movie and just yeah. I've heard that the animated series is really good.
Yeah.
It was right there. Even the people who Legacy didn't do well, it started becoming a cult classic in these past like 10 years, and there's something there to do with Sam now taking the role of Kevin Flynn and Cora, and you could do something else fascinating with the Dillinger side. The Dillinger side, man, listen, I appreciate Evan Peters as Quicksilver. Gillian Anderson is a gem, but fuck, man, I did not give two shits about the Dillinger side of this. And oh man, so at Comic-Con they brought out Cameron Monaghan, whatever his name is. Cameron Monaghan. They brought him out because he's part of the cast. Should I spoil it to you of like his character? Why not? Like, because I want to save you guys money.
I think Phil still wants to see it, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. I said I don't know.
oh,
I never
okay.
said I was
Sorry,
going to see
sorry.
it. Okay,
Sorry.
but
Okay.
like I'm not
Not
a
to misquote you, I'm
diehard
sorry.
Tron fan by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, I like it because of Kingdom Hearts. That does listen. Okay.
That's all I know about the series.
That's my in.
I just like it. Okay, I don't give a flying rat's behind what the hell goes on.
I was
Cameron
editing the
Monaghan.
movie while I was watching it. That's the sad part. I hate it when I'm doing that. When I'm editing a movie, I'm like, get this out.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh.
Yeah, when you feel like you're smarter than the screenwriter, that's never a good thing.
And I'm not claiming to be smarter than anybody who works in Hollywood right now. I'm not. But I've seen too many movies that feel similar. And
Sure about that.
I'm not claiming to be smart. No. Whether people think that I am or not, that's a whole other conversation. But like I've seen this playbook before. I've seen these plays, and
Mhm.
I was just like, wait for it, boom. All right, they did that. Oh, whoa, here we go.
It's a fair critique because if you can, because like for me, if I'm watching something, even reading a book, and I can already guess where we're heading, and it happens, it doesn't change my enjoyment necessarily, but it does dampen it a little bit,
Mhm.
as long as you still make it entertaining. But if you can already guess beat for beat what the fuck's gonna happen, and they're not delivering it well, it really is disappointing. Like, wow, you gave me nothing interesting. Like, it's just like I knew where you were going, and you didn't like throw any curveballs or anything
Yeah.
to somewhat surprise the audience. And I feel like nowadays Hollywood, for the most part, it's just lazy.
Yeah.
The bones were in this movie. They had the concept and ideas. It's just like, man, it
They had
feels
15
like
years. They
Yeah.
had 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not forget that, people. 15 years to make a fucking sequel, and they're just like,
Yeah.
rarely does it work. Rarely does it work
Right.
with a sequel. What was it? I don't. The two things that come to mind is Fury Road and
Yeah.
2049 Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Those are the only
I was
two
gonna
ones that I
say
like.
Incredibles did it too. Same amount
They're
of time.
twice.
Yeah.
They're gonna do
That's
it twice.
they're-
Well,
God damn. That
it's-
sequel. Ah, The Incredibles 2 is so bad. I can't
Pisses me
stand that movie. Oh my god, it's so poor.
And I love the cast, man.
Ah,
I'll say this:
Bradford,
Greta
you
Lee was doing her
failed
best.
me.
Greta Lee was doing her best to make
there's a
a
way
mediocre
better movie
movie.
buried
Here's-
in there.
Here's another one: Toy Story 2 to Toy Story 3. They had a long runtime in between. They're like, wait, oh
3
shit.
to 4 even. 3
And
to
3
4.
had a perfect
Yeah.
ending. It
Yeah.
was just like boom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the big thing with 4. Like, is it a bad movie on its own? You can argue that, but my biggest problem with 4 is that
Yeah.
it doesn't do anything for the overall story. Like, imagine this is the ending point of 3 right here, like this little point. This is what 4 does.
Jake, let me ask you a question.
Exactly where 3 ended. That's 4's ending.
What's the franchise called?
What?
What's the movie you're talking about? The movies you're talking about. The franchise you're referring to. Toy Story. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me. What is the story of Toy Story? Please. What is the big overarching Marvel Endgame narrative Toy Story is supposed
Well,
to
just wait till
fucking
Toy
have?
Story 5 where the
Yeah.
portals open up.
Right. That's probably the
right.
only thing.
Yeah.
No, I just like
Brother.
4 just did the same thing 3 did, and I was like, I've seen this before.
But brother, guess what? There's gonna be a 5.
Yeah, and guess
I
what?
like-
They're probably gonna do it again.
Guess what? Tim Allen's coming back. Guess what? So is fucking Tom Hanks.
Listen, like I would have been fine with 4. I think my problem each time is just like they keep marketing it as this is the final
end,
one, the
yeah.
final installment. Just
Well-
don't do that. Just stop.
Yeah, because
Here's-
I would have been fine with a trilogy, a whole new
Same-
trilogy with
Mhm.
Bonnie. That's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
same thing
lie
with
to
Shrek.
us.
Same thing
That's
with
it.
Shrek.
It's all part of the studio, but understand this,
Yeah.
the part of the studio that makes the films are not making the marketing decisions.
100%. Yeah.
So when they're making Toy Story 4, they don't know there's a Toy Story 5. Maybe there's discussions, but
Yeah.
they're just making the movie. Well, they're back again, and who knows? And the same thing with
Yeah.
Fast and Furious. They kept like saying, "Oh, the one last ride,
Yeah,
one more
Jurassic
time."
Park did too.
Yeah, it's all marketing bullshit.
I got
mean,
family. You want to be part of family? Okay. What
I
about you? You got
remember-
family? You want to be a
Yeah,
cousin?
yeah. So
Yep.
it's never ending. So, and you know why they do that? To sell tickets. Like
Sell
they
tickets,
know it's
yeah.
not the ending. It's all about the money. So
I remember.
yeah.
I think it was Jurassic World Dominion. You know, it was marketed as like the final one, and then like the cast or like I think maybe it's the director. I'm not sure. Was like doing an interview saying we never said it was the last one. Like we never physically said that. Like we
Because
don't
it's
know
the wrap
where
up of the
that's coming from.
trilogy. They got the
Yeah.
original cast back. Like that's why they sold it as the last one.
Yeah.
Because I bet you if they didn't, it wouldn't have made
Wouldn't-
$1 billion.
No.
I don't think.
No.
It's like, oh, okay, they'll just be back again. All right.
I mean,
I don't know about that, Pete, Chief. I don't know.
I think I think it still would have.
But
I
what a
think with that
contrast.
cast coming back, yeah.
But what a contrast to the Predator franchise, where like we got Prey, and we are like, "What is this?" And then at that time, if that's all we got, I was like, "That's the last Predator movie."
Mhm.
What a way to like send off. And then we got Kill of Killers. It's
Yeah,
like,
we got
whoa, we
Badlands.
could do this. If that was
Yeah.
the last movie we ever got Predators, I was like, that's a send off. And now we're getting Badlands, and I'm just like, I am
Right.
hungry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
am
excited for
bored.
that.
I've had 2 friends tell me that they fucking hate Alien Earth, and I'm like, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a stretch. Like I have my issues with with Alien Earth, but like I don't hate it. I feel like thank God they went down a route. I may not agree with the stops we made and the destination we ended up at, but
I mean,
it was
some of the it's just really easy to kind of look at some of the characters and be like, some of you are a little hollow, and then some of you have a little bit more to chew on, and then some of you are just fucking dim-witted. Like Moro, the fucking officer from Wayland Yutani, he looks like he's gonna fucking shit himself every single frame he's in. He
the
looks
Timothy's
like
character.
dude, he just looks like he's about to fucking crap himself. I shit you not. He just looks like he's about to fucking just dump his diaper. And it's so awkward. And he's trying to be this really intimidating dude who's a cyborg apparently, but that I guess if you have like, you know, a cybernetic arm that constitutes you as a full-blown fucking cyborg in this world, apparently. Like again, like there are things you can kind of point to and be like, what the fuck is going on here? And like even looking at Boy Cavalier, I have a really, really hard time believing that dude as a child built a fucking robot, a human robot. Because he wasn't fucking Anakin Skywalker. He wasn't as adept with things like that. No, he's a pretentious little prick. But he's written that way, right? And it's like you were supposed to hate this.
And the actor did a good job to be like, I fucking hate you, but I can't stop watching.
100%. 100%. But I do think like even the Peter Pan stuff was a little on the fucking nose.
Get it?
Yeah, see, Wendy off to Neverland. Who brought her there? Fucking Peter Pan.
Oh God, they did
right.
fucking do that. Oh.
It's like Noah Hawley, buddy. Fargo's great. This was dial back.
My favorite episode, the first two.
I gotta admit, I like the fucking episode that's like the movie. That episode.
Oh, the midway one. Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that episode's killer.
Yeah.
I love the description of this thing too. I just got a kick out of this. How they say the film will still be as violent as possible, but no human red blood. So I'm like,
I love that.
What other kind of blood do humans have? I'm curious.
Maybe they have
No,
blue.
but I think they're implying like we're not gonna use human red blood, but we're gonna see a bunch of what do they call it? Yaksha blood all over it.
Yeah, they're probably saying we're probably going to see like black or some sort of other color that just like because
glowing green.
Because once you start
Blue
seeing
bloods.
human red blood or red blood, then I think the MPA is like no. It's like okay.
Again, I mean, I use the same film as a reference point. I wouldn't be a character if I didn't bring this up, but it was a lot of blood in Multiverse of Madness, and that still maintained a PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
So
Intense images, whatever the rating is, whatever.
Yeah. Stupid.
I'll say this: if the movie is PG-13 and it's just as like badass, raw, and like in some ways, shocking ways, emotional from what I saw at Comic-Con, then they got another home run. I'll say that right now. I'm just like, if they keep that up, what I saw, I was like, holy shit, they fucking did it again 3 times in a row.
Do we think it's like a creative choice of like we don't actually need that R rating, or do you think it was like a studio thing of like, well, maybe tone it down a notch or something?
It might be a story choice because it looks like we're not on Earth. So
Yeah.
So I mean, think about it. If Prey, which obviously was on Hulu, but say they went to theaters and Prey didn't have humans, it was something else entirely. I don't think it'd be R-rated, honestly, based on that story and what it was told. I think it would have got a PG-13. But since you had humans dying and there's some pretty gruesome deaths,
Sure.
R. But if it was like, say, aliens, which is like what's happening here, who gives a shit? It's CGI. Who cares?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe it's Dan playing the long game. Like, all right, I gave you a PG-13 one. Next one, if I do another one, my rules. And again, he's given us 2 already R-rated films. If he can make this work and it's PG-13, and from what I've heard, from what I've been gathering, he's got final say on his cut or whatever. Then and if he wants to do this, kudos.
Fuck.
Yeah, if he's not having to work under like, it has to be this rating or it can be this rating. If he's not having to work under either one of those, the creative process and the whole production will go a lot smoother.
If the next film is a Predator and Alien like crossover, like we know that's what they're kind of teasing at, that may be the R-rated film that he does next. Hypothetically,
Likely.
that could.
There's
be
no
the
way to
next
avoid
thing.
it. Yeah, you want
Yeah,
face
at that
huggers,
point.
chest busters, and like decapitation and like skull.
I'm there, man.
rolling.
I'm there.
But here's the question: we know Fede Alvarez is not directing the Alien, Romulus sequel.
Yeah.
No,
Does
it's not.
Does he direct the crossover,
Yeah.
or does? But that's the question, because he's executive producing the sequel. He's not directing it, so I'm not saying that that's what the plan is, but it's interesting that it's like
Yeah.
he's like, well, it was never planned, but we had not heard anything until recently. Oh, by the way, I'm not directing it. Like we had assumed since it was announced or discussed last year, oh, he's directing the sequel. It's like he's like, well, no, it never was. I'm like, well, okay, why exactly?
That'd be interesting if they got him to be like, all right, you do an AVP,
Yes,
and
instead.
for the love of God, please have like story meetings with Dan. Like, just
I would assume they're going to collaborate,
Like,
in some
yeah.
sort of way.
no Zoom. I mean, Zoom calls, I guess, if you want, but like at least
On
meet face to
set, they're
face.
going to be working on set or something.
Yeah.
Like one of them
Yeah.
needs to direct, other needs executive produce, and have like
They're
a
back.
lot of like
Yeah.
working
Yeah.
together.
If they're
I would
both there
assume.
working side by side, then the whole chance of miscommunication goes that much further down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm trying to catch the double feature if I can.
Oh yeah.
I wish
saw
they were
those
showing
ones
Prey
where-
and Kill of Killers back to back before
Oh, that'd be
Badlands,
cool.
but
That'd
yeah,
be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I am pumped.
Make
as
a
hell
call,
for
Ronan. Make a
Badlands.
call. Get it done.
Just
Dan,
play them
get your
all.
shit together.
Get your shit
Play them
done.
all.
PG-13
Bob-
rating, but it makes
Bob
sense.
Iger, the fuck you doing, bro?
Just like a 10-hour screening of all the movies.
They
I
can-
would fucking yeah. If I
They
can handle
can-
Star Wars, yeah, I could do
They
that.
can skip the 2018 Predator though.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
they play that on a loop.
It's just that one for 10 hours straight.
Yeah, just that one for
That
10.
movie.
Please.
And at one
that
point,
movie-
randomly they play it backwards.
it would probably make more sense backwards than it does forwards.
I remember after that movie, I rushed back home to watch The Nice Guys. I'm like, no, not this, not this. I'm like, let me watch The Nice Guys.
No, I literally had to just watch the original Predator movie after I saw that one, and I was like, okay. See, I knew I still like this franchise, and that original Predator is still one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, even my dad, who's not a big like thinks about movies in a big bad way. Even I remember we walked down, he was like, "The fuck was that?" I was like, "I don't know."
See, when the casual moviegoers have that kind of response, you know something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that pretty much all the topics?
I didn't have no topics this week. I
Yeah.
told you guys. I was like, I'm just gonna let
Look at the
let it ride. Yeah.
Let me look,
I was
let me
like,
look.
I love
you
that.
guys bring up shit and I'll try and bring it up.
I love that. Like, I
It's
don't
actually going to
fucking
be a
know.
really great week. You want to know why it's going to be a really great week?
Why?
Because Peacemaker's finally coming to a fucking end.
Oh.
I like how you had to hide that behind a spoiler tag in the fucking spoiler leak. Like,
Yeah, I
thank
saw
God
that.
it's ending this week.
I mean, does anyone, despite Phil's statement, does anyone have thoughts on Peacemaker this week that they want
Love
to
it.
share?
10 out of
You
10.
haven't even watched it. Shut the fuck up.
10 out of 10
Wait, no, the only
IGN.
one?
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on James Gunn's good side right now. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get I'm trying to get access and shit.
Yeah,
man.
you want to
Come
be on
James.
texting terms with James Gunn?
Uh-huh. Yeah, dude. If
You wanna
James
see
Gunn
Superman
texted me and
early?
said, "Hey man, I got an idea for Batman Brave the Bold," shoot, tell me right now. Tell me
Yeah.
right now.
We want you as the Mad Hatter. Boom.
Dude. I take it. You got to grow your beard out more. Fuck it. Okay. Whatever vision you have,
10
I
feet
got
tall.
it. You
What
got
if,
it. Yeah.
what if they tell you to
Be
shave
on
your head to
stilts.
be? If they tell you to shave your head to be Calendar Man, are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
It was a quiet
Defeated
acceptance. He was
response.
like,
No,
yeah.
because my first thought was my wife's gonna fucking kill me. I don't care. I'll do it. I'll do it. Look, if I get a call, hey, you want to be a calendar man? I don't know why you're in this movie, but fuck it. Okay, sure. All right. As long as you don't cut me out, I'll be in it.
I'm
Oh.
hoping they stick the landing.
Don't do like what
Yeah.
they did to Paul Walter Hauser in Fantastic Four, and like shrink his stuff down or
Yeah. Hey,
like,
I'm fine with just being Arkham Asylum and just like a quick shot, and I'm in the
Yeah.
shot just as the camera pans through all the freaking people and shit. You know?
yeah. I hope you're not the one that Killer Croc had a hold of.
No. Behind me on my calendar, I'll have all the photos of all the like fan casting for Batman as like a little Easter egg.
He starts
Like,
calling him off. Like, nope.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out who Batman is. So I'm circling like images of like actors and shit. Like I'm trying to figure out who Batman.
That would be funny as hell if they
That's what I want.
incorporated that in some way.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Stick
This
the
is
landing,
probably-
please, James.
Oh.
Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is
Darren.
probably this week's biggest story, easily.
You're
They
hosting.
killed off the freaking chicken.
Oh.
from Venom.
Oh my
yeah.
God. It's the chicken man.
And I love how disgusting film phrased it. The giant chicken
Ow.
from Family Guy is officially fucking,
Fucking
dead.
dead.
How?
Meg killed it.
Meg killed him.
How?
She's
Like-
Megatron.
like
He
cut
was-
his head
he
off
was-
and shit. And
He was
or
in
like,
Dallas.
Seriously, what did Meg do to kill the chicken?
I don't remember. Like,
He's hungry.
She's Megatron.
I think she like slaughtered him.
So people have been
Fermented
putting
chicken
out.
nugget.
Hold on, I think someone sent me the footage. Someone sent me the footage of that,
Oh,
like moments before
Actually,
it
I
happened.
can confirm he's right here.
Oh
I ate
shit!
him.
Oh my
God.
I
gosh.
ate him. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey man, that's not appropriate. I mean, the
And
chicken comedian's gonna go after us.
Darren, you left a mess behind.
So hold on, I don't think I can play the whole video.
Yeah.
But
So Ernie was killed by Meg, who decapitated him after he demanded she choose between her father and his son. Yeah. And I think she walked out of the house with his head cut off. Yeah.
Shit.
bro,
Okay.
I got the audio of moments before this happened, and hopefully I don't get trouble. But like, I think the world needs to know like what happened before. So to the giant chicken guy, rest in peace, man. But this is
Rest
what
in
happened
peace.
before it.
Get your ass back here, boy!
Somebody was chasing him, and like Meg just. I'm not gonna show it because it's graphic, but like, yeah, Meg was
Let's
Not
not
having
repeat
it.
another incident.
no.
Yeah,
Oh,
we wouldn't want that.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up on my own tab. Don't put it
You're pulling up.
No, he's pulling out.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, so I'm
Holy
surprised.
shit! Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit! Hell
Actually,
yeah!
No, hold on. I
Hell
gotta see
yeah.
this now. I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
And
down
so it's interesting because this happened like a little bit ago, so it's been a bit. So I'm surprised they like now announced it at Comic-Con. Like, oh yeah, he's done. I was like, yeah, well, okay,
I'm
whatever.
seeing this thing now.
Yeah. Poor chicken.
It's time, Nothing. What's the saying? Nothing's beautiful. Because, I can't even say it. Nothing is beautiful because it lasts. You know?
Chicken killed off for DEI reasons. Holy shit. Harrison. Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm looking at this now.
Holy.
Holy shit! Oh,
Not- God
fucking
damn.
running! Oh my god!
Jake, did you see that? Did you see the next shirt you're gonna be getting photo I put in the Discord?
Good question. Did
I would hope you did.
I? Jesus!
What?
He's busy. He'll take a message.
Yeah, where's busy? Where's
Never been on the
Busy?
show once, but yeah, where is
No,
he?
com-
Yeah,
no,
where the
com-
fuck is busy?
no comment to that shirt.
One less chicken, brother.
He's not mentioning it because he actually owns one already.
Yeah, because it's in his closet. Yeah.
One chicken after another.
God, that clip! I just saw it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, this
Wow.
is how Meg responds to being kind of the butt end of the jokes for many years.
Yeah. Well, before I have to head out, because I have to get some
Okay.
filming done. Taj, you okay, buddy? You okay, buddy? You okay?
Yeah, I'm
You're just
good.
you're just sitting there, man, just chilling, just just kind of, whatever. Okay, be honest. Do you miss Lance? Let's be honest.
No.
I was kind of hoping you were gonna say that, but glad you admitted it.
Yeah, Todd
Makes
doesn't lie.
Hold on.
No.
Where is he at, by the way? Why is he not here?
I think we can say he's at a premiere.
I mean,
I
he's
think
there
his
now.
first-
Yeah, he had like
yeah,
a
he's at his
screening.
first film premiere.
Yeah.
For what?
The new
Movie.
Andrew Garfield
Shit,
movie.
What do you think?
I have no idea. I don't know what.
The new Andrew Garfield movie.
Oh, After the Hunt or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
with the girl from the Bear as well.
Ayo
I
the
forget her
Berry.
name.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you're saying Andrew Garfield and a bear. I'm like, what? The fuck is this movie? A24? Spider-Man and the bear.
What animal was he using as an analogy when he was trying to cover his ass? Like, I'm not in No Way Home.
Werewolf.
I'm
Werewolf.
not the werewolf.
Werewolf.
Yeah,
I'm not the werewolf.
The
yeah.
werewolf and the bear, man.
I'm
Yeah,
not
c-
the
Ooh,
wolf.
I like that.
Because that's like part of a game where it's
Yeah.
it's like you would play. It's like I'm not the mafia. I'm not the werewolf. It's that sort of thing. It's like you would try to find the person that's lying.
You need to do like a council stream of werewolf or some shit. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be terrible.
I don't know how we
Jeffrey-
do that though.
Here's the thing, Jeffrey. Taj is never going to come back. He doesn't like me anymore, so.
It's not that. That's just Wednesdays I record. By the time I'm done, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Like,
Oh,
His
poor
schedule
baby.
is-
Aw.
Bill.
He was there
Aw.
2 months ago.
Yeah, barely. He shows up when he has to remind himself what a better show is, and he comes back and just kind of, makes his way
Yeah,
through
of
this
course.
each week.
Do a barrel roll.
Hey, I mean, he could be stuck on a Monday show.
Shit. Monday show.
hell no. What's the Monday show?
One you don't want to be a part of.
Exactly.
Okay.
I was like, wait, which one, Jay?
Monday show. We're talking about Darren's Monday show?
No, not you, Darren.
What Monday show are we talking about?
Oh, I get it.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Jordan, can I ask Jordan a question?
No.
With that list?
No.
Oh, fucking, I'm
You're
doing
not
it.
hosting. You
That's
can't do.
illegal.
You can't do.
How did
what
you
want.
enjoy your crash course into the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef that Johnny taught you the other day? Because I was fascinated, like how you would take that and like.
It was so funny. I was like blown away by how bad Drake was in it. Because like I really didn't notice it too, but like Johnny was saying, well, in Family Matters, this like response he did, he said exactly what Kendrick was saying like before, like, oh, you're going to mention all this stuff, and he did exactly what he said he was going. Like, oh shit, and oh, by the way, he dropped this song 10 minutes after that drop. I'm like, fuck, Kendrick was just waiting, and probably listened to it once and went, all right, dropping this song. It was fun. It was fun. A lot of crazy reveals in that. Yeah, it's a world I used to listen to when I grew up. I'm just so far out of it. I had I heard about this stuff. I know Kendrick, Super Bowl, all that stuff, won Grammys for this song, but I really didn't know the layers of like how far this went. So
That
yeah,
was crazy.
I remember that weekend. That weekend was wild. They're just like people on their phone be like,
One of
Is
the
there
best
any updates?
weekends of my life.
yeah. I was like, even at work, it was like, yo, holy shit.
I was waiting for this beef, bro. I was waiting for it.
So many people lost their shit when that song started.
It was
Remember
like
the
15
reactions
years in the
awesome.
making,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Hey Drake, heard you like him young.
which is
And the
not
fact
false.
that and I still remember the fact that he turned to the camera at the Super Bowl
And
and
smiled.
said it directly to the fucking
Smiled,
camera.
yeah.
Hey Drake, I heard you like him. I'm like, fuck, dude. He breaking the fourth wall
Ugh.
so bad. Man, that's funny as hell.
Remember, we got Samuel Jackson to play Uncle Sam in that like show, and
Yeah, that's the thing. He got Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson to intro the whole thing, and then he was introing the fucking song.
Mhm.
And then Serena Williams had to dance during a part because that's Drake's ex-girlfriend. Like,
Drake's
God,
ex.
the layers of this shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and I also found this little tidbit too, because since we didn't play the music video, Ronan, you'll appreciate this. So, Drake was accusing Kendrick of being a wife beater. So during his music video for Not Like Us, he has his wife and kids, and his wife's wearing a wife beater.
Ran a wife beater.
Yeah, like fucking great.
I
Love
forgot
it.
about that.
Yeah.
Love it.
I forgot about that part.
Talking about your old shit here. I don't care. Fucking love it. I love petty shit. I love it to death. It's so good.
Yeah.
God. I
It's
hate
just
people.
relieving to see people not have filters on.
I hate people. I really do. I hate people so much. I love you guys, but I hate people.
People suck.
People suck. People are fucking terrible.
Oh man.
We're all terrible people at some point, but it's fine. God, I had a guy today at my work. Oh my God, he just wouldn't shut the fuck up. I'm like, dude, I got it. I got it, man. I'm trying to help you out. Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Lance looks like Diddy. Holy shit, Cameron. God, what the fuck is wrong
Jesus.
with you?
Bruh.
I was gonna say.
Well, I said that Kendrick took down Drake so bad he went back to the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jordan, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped.
Yeah.
That's
There's
true.
I know a number of people that are like that.
Yep.
Yep. All right, boys. It's been fun. This was great chatting with you guys. I'm gonna go record and be a good husband and go to bed early tonight. So
All right, buddy. You have a
Enjoy.
great one.
I'll
Thanks for
see you,
stopping
man.
by.
I'll talk to you later. See you tomorrow. Except for you, Taj. I know you don't love me, so bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.
God damn it.
I just
Before we
love how
move
that's a
on,
bit now.
Yeah.
Right.
before we move on to Jake's tier list to wrap everything up, I want to mention it just because I put it in the title because I didn't know what else to add. New York Comic Con is this weekend. We're getting a, I think it's a Marvel television either panel or something on, what is it, Friday. We have any expectations this week? Anything we want to see? Do you think we get any trailers or anything like that?
For Marvel,
I imagine they're going to show something for Wonder Man.
To me, it'd be nice if we got something either for Born Again, Punisher Special, or even X-Men 97. I doubt it, but
I think
I
if we
love
get
it
any,
that
it's
that's-
Wonder Man.
Yeah. Next year. Wonder Man this year. All that shit will be next year.
yeah.
I guess it depends when it airs too.
What about that?
Wonder Man come out in December, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Aren't they dropping it
That
all
shit-
at once?
It's
I don't
about to
know.
get trounced.
We have
bro.
we have no confirmation
Fucking
yet.
Percy Jackson come out like the second week of December, bro. It's
Yeah.
over. They set that show up for failure, bro.
Bruh. I know it's not Marvel, but like I would be shocked if we don't get a Night of Seven Kingdoms trailer. Especially
But
after
I
they
don't
put
come
the
out till
post-
next summer, so I don't know.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
really? Okay.
January.
Yeah.
January.
Oh,
yeah.
it up?
They pushed it up. Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Ooh,
no, I didn't
never
know
mind
that.
then. Yeah.
So like
that-
3 months or what, 4 months? Yeah. Hold on.
So we
Wow.
gotta get Fallout, then Stranger Things in December, and then January comes
No, we get
back.
Stranger
fucking
Things in
Westeros.
November.
Yeah, November and December.
November.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Because it's broken up into 3 parts.
November.
It's
December,
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New
And
Year's
then,
Eve.
yeah, New Year's Eve, yeah.
We're fucked this holiday season.
Yeah,
Holidays.
they're saying we're gonna get it done in 2025. They're literally holding it out till the last fucking day of 2025.
Oh, shit. I ain't get to read these books, so I'm actually going into this one blind, which I
Yeah.
kind of like. Unlike House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, I've read those books, so it's like,
Fire and Blood, you read that? Yeah.
I have it like right over there. That's why I'm so
Nice.
pissed with House of the Dragon right now.
Yeah.
Season 2, they lost me. I think I might be done with that show.
I
It's not even.
seen season 2.
It's not even. It's not worth it. Like if you read the book, it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's been a minute, yeah. And I love
It had its
season
moment,
one.
but yeah.
Season 1 was so fucking good.
I love
Yeah.
season 1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I do think the changes for season 1 hurt the show going forward. As much as I loved it, but yeah.
This is interesting.
What the fuck is this corduroy hat?
I don't know.
You know what? I would probably get it though.
For style. I know that they're already putting out like Gatorade hats for Stranger Things. I guess someone is wearing a Gatorade hat. That's all right, cool.
For what?
For Stranger Things?
Oh, we have our whole store is marketing it everywhere. We have it on Gatorades. We have it on like milk stuff. We have it on cookies. It's like it's everywhere. We have never done that marketing for any like fictional TV show that we've ever done. Like we have some stuff every once in a while. Like well, you know, we still have our like Superman milk bones. We have in our pet aisle stuff like that. But like we rarely do fictional marketing, and Stranger Things is everywhere. It's like holy shit.
Yeah, subtly like X-Men 97 are still putting out figures, and the only reason you know is you have to go check the aisle. That's it.
Yep,
That's
they're doing them with Funkos, and they're kind of deceiving you a little bit because they're putting out ones in those aisles that look like they're from X-Men 97, but then you have to look at the logo and be like, wait, this isn't that. It's just a normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, with that being said, do you? Oh, I already brought it up. Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Also, to address Cody real quick, season 2 did set up a lot for season 3, but still, they changed the story, so it's still bad.
Oh boy,
I'm not hyped for it.
New DC films. Oh boy,
I'm getting canceled on everything.
I told you.
All right. Jake made us a little.
Hate me.
Ooh boy.
A little tier list of old DC movies. And Jake, you might have to help me with a couple of these titles just right
from
off the bat.
78 on.
But,
What?
yeah.
Yes.
78 on.
Yeah, I started from 78.
Good. Keep it.
I mean, really, the only things to include before that would have been Superman in the Moment and Batman 66.
Yeah.
Well, also the Batman serials too from 41 and
Yes,
from 43 and
Batman.
44.
Paper's here, running from the world. Yeah.
Technically,
Robert
Superman
Lowry
series,
and
too.
Lewis Wilson. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, the Kirk Allen Superman serial.
But yeah, no, doing 78 forward is a smart idea.
Yep.
The first one, Dark Knight Rises.
I was about to ask that. Okay, cool.
Yep.
The
Dark Knight
fire
Rises.
rises.
Fuck.
All right.
Oh, I'm not saying fuck because of the movie. I'm saying fuck because this is gonna be this movie's conversation alone is gonna be fucking long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
wondering when you bake first.
Good one to start with.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for funsies, we're going top to bottom bottom to top for all these. So, Ronan, let's start with you.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, I'm third either way.
Dark Knight
Which one is
Rises.
this? Oh,
I would go A. I really, really dig it. Is it perfect in parts? No, but man, oh man, the ending really, for me, sticks the landing. And there's a lot of good quotes out of it. I remember, did I see it opening night? I think, no, this was during, I don't want to bring it up, but some certain tragic events. And I just remember that was looming over it. We were so hyped to go see Batman. And sadly, that was happening around that time. And I think this was also the same year, same summer of Avengers. Could be
Yep.
wrong.
Yes. And Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, and yeah, I really really dig this one. Tom Hardy's Bane is a take. I really dig it. Yeah, to me, the moment that always gets me is a hero could be anyone, even a man doing something as simple and reassuring as putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders to learn of the world. Whenever, and it just comes back to that flashback and Batman Begins, and I was just like, "Fuck you, editing! Fuck you!"
Good stuff.
But A for me.
Okay. Phil?
The Dark Knight Rises. Let's see. I would probably, while I agree with everything Ronan said, I would still put it in B because I think it is, comparatively to the other two, it is the weakest one of the three. But it does have a lot of memorable stuff in it. However, when you really start to think about like the logistics of how his Batman operates and where he ends up by this movie, it's you as a Batman fan, you could really start to like poke some holes and talk about missed opportunities, et cetera, et cetera. But on the whole, ultimately, I over time, I've really, really grown to appreciate it for what it is. And ultimately, I've always just kind of come to the conclusion that the trilogy is a great Bruce Wayne story that tells a good Batman story in the background. But yeah, I'm gonna go with B. This is the movie I remember having some pretty fond memories of, because I remember when Bane fucking picks him up and I was wondering what would break first. Oh, your body! And fucking just drops him right on his knee, bro. And I just yelled. I was in the top row. It was me, my cousin, and my best friend at the time. And I just yelled, "Yes!" And like the first 5 rows in front of me just fucking jumped and were just like,
from the comics.
Yeah.
I was like, look at that. This is the thing. Yeah, I give it a B. I give it a B.
Okay. Mr. Jake?
Ooh. This is an interesting movie for me because I kind of echo their sentiments. I really appreciate the story that this movie tells. It tells a great Bruce Wayne story both on its own and acts as a nice conclusion to the story that's told over the 3 films. I actually saw this at an IMAX screening back in the day, and that I think really enhanced the experience. That might be where some of my fondness of it comes from, because I think that was the first movie I ever saw in IMAX. And just when that scene happens that Phil described, you could hear the thud echoing through the theater, and everybody shut up after that. Like you could hear a pin drop. It was so quiet. There was no music in the scene after that happened, just the raindrops. That's all you could hear. So that shook our theater. But again, to kind of echo Phil's earlier point, as a Batman fan, there are things that you can kind of pick apart with this, where like, would he really take like an 8-year gap of being inactive? Would like like, would he just be on a sabbatical for 8 years because what happened in The Dark Knight? You know, you can debate whether or not that would or wouldn't happen. Also, I love Anne Hathaway, but I imagine I gotta say her Catwoman didn't really do it for me. There were some scenes where I enjoyed her, but overall, didn't do it for me. I also I like Hardy's Bane a lot. You know, the voice was a unique choice, but I didn't mind that they went that route. You know, they took stuff from Nightfall and No Man's Land, and a number of other stories that I enjoyed. Didn't love Talia in this movie, and her death scene is probably the worst scene in the movie. But still had a lot of great moments. And that's the thing. Like, whenever your weakest movie in the trilogy is something like this, I think that's really a testament, because this is still, I think, a very strong movie. I do have a few issues with it, but I'd still give it an A as well.
Taj?
I saw that smile and I immediately knew where this is going to go.
I didn't care for these movies like that.
Oh.
I didn't think they were bad. I was just like, they just didn't do anything for me. I put this one at C. I like it the least out of the other two.
Ooh.
I didn't like Bane. Didn't care for the story. Dick Grayson is my favorite Batman lore character. I don't like what the fuck they did with that bullshit.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I forgot about that. You should try my legal name, Robin.
Yeah, that shit was stupid. Yeah.
Ah, man.
I actually like Anne Hathaway as Catwoman.
I forgot about that Dick Grayson stuff. Oh,
that shit
man.
was it pissed me off, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll put it.
I too like Anne Hathaway's Catwoman. She's amazing.
I liked her too, and I was
Yeah.
simping. So that is what it is.
There's that one interview clip I see every couple months. Just go down my feed. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Oh, I know which one. Yeah.
It's funny how Anne Hathaway ended up being Catwoman in this movie, when prior to this she was going to be the Black Cat in Sam Raimi's fourth Spider-Man. So it's kind of funny how it ended up working out that way.
Yes.
I'm fine with it.
I don't have as much attachment to these movies as other people did. I binged them in like 2018. I like them though. I like this one. It's my least favorite. I'm gonna go B. You know what? I'll go A just to add it up. That's 3 A's, 1 B, and a C. So would that would just be A, I assume?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That'd be an A.
3 A's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Is that Superman the movie, Jake? The first
Yep,
one?
that's 78.
Okay.
This conversation might be long too.
Or short, depending on who you're talking to.
Fair.
Are we still going bottom down?
Yep.
Or?
Yep, we're gonna bottom down.
What is that?
It's
Superman the
78.
movie. Superman the movie.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
I
go.
need to make my screen bigger. That's what it is.
Here, let me see if I can zoom in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can
Man,
you get
this
rid of
is-
that? Can you get rid of that ad thing down there?
I don't think it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can, sometimes it won't.
Fair enough.
Probably wants me to pay to get rid of the ads.
Probably.
Any better?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm
a
good.
little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll go. It probably should be higher, but I'm gonna go A. I'm gonna go A with the Superman movie. Like, I really, really dug it. I appreciate it now more than as a kid, because as a kid, I think I watched Superman 2 more than the original. But yeah, I mean, come on, this really started the modern roll up of like movies, and a comic movie that, yes, people are trying to make money out of it, but like was generally honest about the character. And you see that with what happens to Jonathan Kent in this movie and what Clark feels about that. And I forgot who highlighted it, but I remember a while back someone saying the most beautiful part of the movie that's magical is when Superman leaves Lois Lane on her patio. Says good night, and the camera just follows her, and you start hearing Lois, and it's Clark at the door, and it's all in one take. It's following her, and that scene always just makes me light up because I'm like, there it is. That's the magic right there. And Christopher Reeve, I mean, come on. Yeah, I'd go A. It probably is higher. Might end up being higher, but I'd go A.
Phil. Oh boy.
This should be
Listen, I love Dick Donner. I think Dick Donner was one of the most accomplished filmmakers on the planet. I mean, his filmography goes without saying. One of my favorite films of his is The Omen.
The Omen, yeah.
I love that this man is so versatile as a filmmaker. So he made something like The Omen and Superman within 2 years of each other.
Yep.
For the longest time as a child, I despised these movies, all four of them. But as an adult and revisiting them and you know, having seen the Superman Christopher Reeve story doc, that will completely change your whole perspective on why Christopher Reeve took on the role of Superman. And I mean, there's a lot of other, you know, former prior interviews you can look into. You know, you can watch his scenes in Smallville if you really want to. Like, I get it now. Like, I am far more respectful of this movie, this one specifically, because the other three to me are just not even worth talking about or watching, in my opinion. This is the only one that kind of matters. That said, I still like, the movie is the movie. The quality of the movie speaks for itself. And I think even if you can kind of like squint past some of the fucking eyebrow raising moments, like Superman turning the Earth back in time to save Lois Lane, it's like, okay, well, this is kind of coming off of the Silver Age of comic books. You can kind of, you know, hand wave certain criticisms away, I suppose. Overall, the comic book genre is not what it is without this movie. And even though I don't think it's like, you know, God's greatest gift since baked bread or whatever, I understand why the likes of, you know, Kevin Feige and James Gunn, they look at this movie and they fucking all of a sudden they're 6 years old again or whatever. It's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
It's not my Superman, but it is Superman for all intents and purposes. So I guess at that point I B. It's fine. That's me being nice.
Jake.
I'll give props to Phil first and foremost. He surprised me with that.
Yeah, I was expecting like a D or a C.
Oh, that'll happen with the later movies, I'm sure. But,
yeah.
But no, this one here, I mean, I do have to give this one credit where credit is due. It did kick off the genre. They wanted to actually take these movies seriously. So they get Mario Puzo, who wrote the fucking Godfather, to write this movie. And yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And, you know, there are parts of that writing that I see in this movie, and there are other parts of his writing where I go, what are we doing here? Pretty much that happens with every character that isn't Superman, because I even in these early movies, I do not like Hackman as Lex Luthor. I'm sorry, no respect to Hackman, but that gritty businessman archetype is just
because
not
he's the
Lex Luthor
worst
to me in the slightest. I'm not going to call him good, but I wouldn't even call him the worst. I'd say there were worse ones after him. But
I'll say it my whole chest. I don't give a fuck.
that's fair enough. But no, did not like him here. I thought in this first movie, Margot Kidder's Lois was fine, but this was especially around the time whenever a lot of your female characters in these movies were just the damsels in distress to save and didn't really have a lot of layers to their characters outside of that. I mean, I do love the exchange between Lois and Superman where she says, you know, who are you? A friend. Of course, one of the more popular bits, you know, like you've got me, who's got you. A lot of great memorable bits there. And there is an old late 70s charm for this movie that I do appreciate, and some of those more campy aspects of Superman can carry over into modern days. Some of them I think are dated to that time, and it all depends on how you translate it. With this movie, kind of similar to Phil, this is the only one of the four that I actually like and will revisit off and on. And I will say, though, for a Superman movie, it's weird how he doesn't appear until about 50 minutes into the movie. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, think about it. Why do you think Bruce Wayne doesn't show up in Batman Begins for an hour?
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm like jumping back and forth here, but I can respect what this movie did for the genre, but on its own, I'd probably give it a B.
Taj?
I respect what it did. I only watched the movie like twice, and I was young, so like I respect it. I put it in like B.
Okay. I love this movie. I think it's a classic for a reason. Does it nail everything? No, but it's also like what movie from the 70s did nail everything, like it is a part of that group of films where it's like Wizard of Oz, where it's like, okay, is that a perfect movie by nowadays? Probably not, but it's the freaking Wizard of, you know what I mean? So it's like, but I also love so many elements of what this movie does. Christopher Reeves as Superman is incredible for obvious reasons. And then Margot Kidder, as I don't love all of that take, I think her performance as said character is really, really good. I think the flying sequence is probably one of my favorite sequences in cinema. I love that whole set piece. And then when they're like the whole, like you said, Ronan, when he's like knocking on the door and he transitions, like that stuff is pure cinema. I love that stuff so much.
Lois?
That's incredible. So I am personally giving it an A. It's not perfect. I can't give it an S, but an A for me.
Yeah. Do
So
love the stuff that happens with his dad in this movie. That tells you that even with all his power, he can't save everyone.
Yeah. All right, so that puts it in a B. Is this Superman 2?
That's 4.
Yes.
Superman 4, okay.
It is 4. Quest for Peace.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Talk about a jump.
So,
Ronan.
I tried multiple times, like, trying to watch these movies as a kid. I remember going, what the fuck is this? I was like, I'm good. I'm going to just go watch Batman in 89. I tried as an adult. I didn't have the will then. I'm like, I'll just watch the Man of Steel or whatever the fuck, or whatever. So I haven't fully seen these movies yet, so I can't speak on it, but I've heard the rumblings. I've heard I've heard the reputations.
Oh boy.
Phil?
This movie is absolute close to dog water, minus the United Nations speech about nuclear arms. Other than that, you don't get your Ultraman and James Gunn Superman movie without this movie.
Yeah, the fucking man.
Yep. It's so funny how a lot of this movie kind of and the first Superman movie are really kind of blended together to make James Gunn's Superman movie. But this one on the whole is, yeah, I know, shade thrown. This was very much for me. Oh man, I remember watching this for the first time and then finishing it and just being like, okay. There's a reason why cinematically Superman does not get a lot of reverence up until recently, of course. This movie is a large reason why, as is the movie that followed it.
Yep. And
I am gonna give it a nice, good D.
Yeah.
Okay.
People want to talk about how Batman and Robin killed the Batman franchise for 7 years. This movie killed the Superman franchise for almost 20 years.
You're up, Jake.
Yikes.
Yikes is right.
Man, this movie. And like I said, I have respect for what the first one did, but by the time we got to this point, not even Christopher Reeve could make this movie good. And for a little behind the scenes thing too, the budget is getting lower and lower every movie to the point where for the last movie it was essentially this. And that's why if you watch the movie, they reuse the same VFX shot of Superman doing this number where he's flying toward the screen with his fists out. They reuse that about 4 or 5 times in the movie.
Yep.
And yeah, the villain Nuclear Man is one of the dumbest villains I've ever seen in a comic book movie. And by this point, Lois had completely lost her luster. The United Nations speech, again, is probably the only good part of that movie. And I'll say this movie was hard to watch. And it's also the first DC project that John Cryer appeared in.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah, he was Lenny Luthor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
You didn't know that?
I haven't seen it.
That's why he's a legacy casting. Yeah.
That's actually insane. I didn't know that.
And what's pretty funny is the little side note: the season finale of the 4th season of Supergirl is actually called "The Quest for Peace."
Yes.
And that episode is a lot better than the movie it's named after.
I probably knew that at some point, and I just forgot.
Yeah, that's a large reason why John Cryer got the role of Lex Luthor to begin with, was because of the fact that he was Lenny Luthor in this movie.
That is fascinating. Okay.
And for the record, Cryer is a much better Luthor than Hackman ever could have been.
Amen.
Agreed. I mean, I guess I can't say that, but
I say that joyfully, spitefully, but also seriously, because when growing up, just being told all the time, "Oh, Gene Hackman's such a good Lex Luthor," and then I watched the movie and I was like, "He's fucking awful." There was nothing memorable about that performance. He is stale. He is unintimidating. He is goofy. He is just hammy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that version of Lex Luthor. And hearing so many people tell me for years growing up, "Oh, he set the standard. Oh, he did that." Well, I'm watching Superman the animated series, and I'm like, fuck that. That's Lex Luthor.
Yep.
Whatever's going on in Superman 1, 2, and 4.
Yep.
Out to lunch. Anything is better than Gene Hackman, in my opinion. And when word got out that Cryer got cast, I was like, good.
Yeah.
Give him some fucking something to chew on. And they gave him something to chew on. And you know what? I hate the Tessmacher yelling thing. Cryer did it better.
And the same thing that people say about Heckman in those movies is what they said about Rosenbaum for about a decade.
I can't stand his either. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Anyway, yeah.
Dodge.
I go D.
I said D also.
Yeah.
Right.
D. Yep.
Yeah.
Tosh.
Which one is this?
4. Superman 4.
Oh, I haven't
Quest
seen
for
it.
Peace.
I only saw the first 2.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Sometimes a movie's so bad, and when people tell you it's bad, you listen. So I've never seen it, nor 3.
I hesitate to even call 3 a Superman movie.
All right.
Okay. What is it with number 1 movies and number 4 movies getting thrown next to each other?
I didn't do that on purpose.
Okay. Okay.
I did not do that on purpose.
I'm getting kind of tired of this lineup here.
Yeah, it's a weird lineup. Yeah.
We have 4 Batman movies we're about to fucking talk about.
And then a 5th one about a Batman character.
Yep.
All right. Batman. What's the year on this one?
89.
89. Okay, thank you. Batman 89.
Ronan?
I will never forget going to my local video rental store. For those kids who don't know, we used to rent movies back then.
Rent them.
What?
And seeing that the week that I remember turning, oh shit, it's like yesterday, turning left and seeing out my window of my dad driving the car and seeing the poster for Batman. And I'm like, what's that? And him knowing more about me because I only knew the animated series at the time. So yeah, they made a Batman movie. I was like, they made a Batman movie? I'm like, yeah, the really good actor named Jack Nicholson plays the Joker, and another really good actor named Michael Keaton plays Batman. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we should watch one of these days. And yeah, I had those some fond memories. Without this movie, we don't get Batman the Animated Series in a big bad way. in a big bad way, thanks to the help of stuff like, I think at the time, The Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One, that we got the sense of like, no, let's go down this route and just see what happens. For me, the movie still holds up. Yes, they do some movie stuff like connecting the Joker and the origin of Batman together. Yes, they do that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate just the vibe it set and just that like you can do this in a comic book movie and still make money and get amazing performances out of the people playing the characters. I really dug what Jack Nicholson did in this movie. Michael Keaton, this ironically, this made me a fan of him. I don't know, it was probably Beetlejuice, but I really just it's a gem. I will go and put it in the A section because of its impact and the fact that it's still a good movie. And yeah.
All right.
Phil?
You're up.
I have very complicated, mixed, positive feelings about this movie because growing up, the first Batman movie I saw was Forever, so I saw this one after the fact on VHS, and I have never been a fan of Michael Keaton as Batman personally, but I always liked the imagery of his Batman. I like the movie that Tim Burton made. You know, I like that Batsuit, that Batmobile, the aesthetic that he went for. Vicky Vale, Jack Nicholson as the Joker. But when it came to Keaton as Batman, that was always the toughest buy for me. And, you know, that's not to say he did a bad performance. It's not to say he did like a, you know, something that wasn't for me. I see it now. He's very much the tortured Batman, the fucking tinker, or the weird one, the oddball, if you will. And so when it comes to this movie in particular, like, of the 4 Burton Schumacher movies, it's for me number 3. And I actually prefer Returns and Forever over it. But I still think that this is one of the most important comic book films ever made.
Yeah.
Because of the nature in which it took to get this movie made, too. Because Michael Uslan tried for like a decade to get it made before it finally was made, before Tim Burton finally came on, before they got Jack Nicholson on board, before Michael Keaton came on board. Like, getting this movie made in general was also a tale in and of itself. And you have Superman the movie to kind of thank for that too, in a roundabout way. But everything that kind of, you know, behind the scenes production wise with Superman was something I don't think that Warner Brothers was going to emulate with Batman. And so that's why they were a little bit more stricter and looser in terms of depiction, execution, marketing. And frankly, because when you really think about it, Batman had more notoriety. He already had a screen presence. So
Yeah.
this movie, it is a cultural phenomenon. You cannot deny that fact. Does it still hold up? That's questionable. You could argue that, yeah, it's a little dated, but I would argue that it's also kind of timeless in a certain respect. Much in the same way the animated series is. Look, you don't get a lot of like notorious Batman things without this movie. And even though I think the movie itself is, like, for all intents and purposes, fine, but like the best fine you can be, I think like it's still one of the best ones you can make. I got to put it in the same category as Superman the movie, B.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Jacob?
Here we go. I already know who's the big talking about this movie, but here we go. Go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I got a big attachment to this movie, and it was one of the first pieces of Batman media that I ever remember consuming. Probably shouldn't have done it at as young of an age as I did, but you know, it's a different story. And you know, I have the trading cards for it. I still have my VHS tape. I have multiple Keaton collectibles. Obviously, sporting the shirt of one of the first images that got released promoting the movie. And that's what got people on board to this movie, by the way, because whenever Keaton was first cast, people were dogging the casting. They were hating it. They're like, what the hell is this? Mr. Mom can't be Batman. Like, this is a comedy guy. He can't play a dark character.
It's amazing the trajectory of like fan base before before internet. Yeah.
Then Jack Nicholson gets cast for the role as the Joker, and then people start to kind of change their mind. They go, oh, Jack Nicholson could play the Joker. He's kind of crazy. This could be awesome. And it ended up being a phenomenon. And this really sparked what was known as Batmania at the time, because you had the comic book Batman, you had they were really pushing all those re-airings of the TV show, because like Adam West and all them, they didn't want people to go see the new movie. And you were getting the TV show re-airing its episodes. You had this movie on the silver screen. There was so much merchandising and mania around that time that it really helped make Batman into what he is today. And as a movie itself, I think it's got a lot of great aspects. It has that very gothic aesthetic that Burton absolutely nails. It feels like a lived-in city. It feels like a place that has history. Of course, Danny Elfman nailed it with the score in this movie. And I actually really like Michael as Batman. Granted, he's a little guy. He's like 5'9", but they were able to shoot the movie in such a way that he didn't appear a little guy. He did not appear small, and that's movie magic. Even to the point of his Bruce Wayne, you have this little scrawny guy that really doesn't look like he could be a superhero, but underneath he is Batman. He is that messed up, that really messed up individual who people want to debate. Oh well, he's not comic accurate because he kills. Newsflash: every movie Batman except for Pattinson yet has killed up to this point, so I don't want to hear that debate. And there are just so many memorable sequences for me in this movie. The tape measure sequence, with the how much do you weigh bit. I love that. When they're eating at that long table. I don't think I've ever eaten in this room. Just so many moments that really make the movie what it is for me. Give it kind of that feeling of when it was made, but there are also moments and just overall aspects that give it a timeless feel. You have Prince doing the soundtrack for a fucking Batman movie, which you could have never said before. And I don't know, I think a lot of this stuff works, and I love this movie to bits. It isn't a perfect movie. It has problems in the plot and the way some things tie together, but I would give this movie an A. I can watch it pretty much whenever I want to. I could pop it on right now, and I would have just as much fun with it.
Cool. Was that A?
Yep.
Okay. Taj?
I liked it. I'll put it in A. I don't got much to say. Y'all said everything, so it's like,
yeah.
Good man.
The most important thing is without this, we don't get Batman animated series. So it's like,
yep.
Yeah.
They reused Elfman's theme, or they reworked it.
I've only seen this movie once. I know, shame on me.
I would say Shirley Walker elevated it. Sorry, Darren.
In my opinion, I agree with that.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've only seen this movie once, but I like the hell out of it. I remember my main takeaway being like just like Jack Nicholson was such a like, oh, I kind of love his take on Joker. I really, really love what they did there.
Nuts.
I kind of adored him. I was like, holy shit, he might be one of my favorites now. Yeah. And so like Michael Keaton was always kind of like, I liked him for what it was. It wasn't my favorite take on the character though. I'll go B for me personally. But that does not matter because we have 3 A's. So I'm gonna go right to A.
This is a line that like gets me now as an adult. I was like, where do we come to where we live in a site where a guy dressed as a bat and he talks to Bob, this town needs an enema. like, what the fuck?
No, the bit that made me laugh so hard, because I saw this in the theater a few months ago whenever they put it in a re-release. I never realized how funny this part was. Bob, gun. Just God, that makes me laugh.
I've
so
laughed at
hard.
that since I was a child. That makes me laugh every single fucking time.
God.
When he imitates his old boss, remember Bob? I'm just like, what the fuck?
Man, it's funny. Nicholson was 50 when he played that character, but man, he brought so much charm to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, you wouldn't hit a guy once. Gosh, would you? When I killed your parents, I was a kid.
I love the BTS when they ask him, he's talking about the Joker.
You made me.
And he's like, I remember like the wilder you get, the more the kids are gonna love it. And it's like, yep, he was right.
Oh
dude,
man.
Like his turn as the Joker in that movie. What's funny is like he actually made more money off of that movie because of the fact he got a 2% stake in all Joker merchandise.
Jack Napier.
Forward.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
There were so
So
many different
anything Jack
versions of his
Napier related,
toy.
so anything Jack Napier named or related, he'll get a 2% cut of.
Yep.
Mhm.
Jack
I
Napier was
heard-
a smart motherfucker. He played the long game.
I urge
Yeah, he
people
did.
to go find people talking about when they went to go see this movie, specifically Karen Smith. He has some tales about when this movie was coming out and the hype for that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I used to have the toys for this movie.
Well,
Matter of fact, I've got the Batmobile right here. I'm
Well.
looking at it right now. I used to have, when I was a kid, the Joker van, the purple Joker van
Yeah.
that they had.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
I've got
man,
the
that was-
Batwing from this movie.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I wish I had the Batwing. Oh, man.
Man.
Alrighty.
oh,
Batman
damn
and
it.
Robin here, but let's
Ooh, man.
let's just put that right there. What's next?
Peak.
All right.
Just fucking peak. Peak.
Man.
Like Draven says, peak.
Uh,
I had
All right.
Chris O'Donnell's red suit Robin toy as a kid. I remember that now as a kid. I'm like, I had that toy with the little stand. And
I still
Oh.
have the Schumacher Batmobile and the Robin, like, what do they call it? The Redbird bike.
I
I
think
still
so.
have those.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go. I can't. I won't even put it as F. I'll put it as D. Like there is some. Once you pass the age of like, oh, this shit is trash. When you go back, and I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember seeing clips. I'm like, there is some ridiculous charm to this movie. But having said that, it is not a great film, and I don't. And now as an adult, I don't fully blame Joel Schumacher because I've been hearing a lot of stories of like, no, this was a push to get fucking toys sold and shit.
Yeah.
But I will never forget as a kid falling in love with Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy, and then I remember I also had a crush on Alicia Silverstone's Batgirl. But even as a kid, I was like, wait a minute, where's the cow? What the fuck? Like, and
Yeah.
I still make the argument that if they ever do an Elseworld story and they want to bring back Alicia, and please forgive me, Miss Silverstone, if you ever see this, but like tell like an old woman Batgirl story, you can do that. Or even how like a Batman Beyond, if they put it, I could still see her doing another take and being better than this one. And listen, I don't blame him for going for George Clooney because he's charming. He was the guy in the late 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, this you could feel the turbulence of what this movie was trying to do and the reception it got.
Yeah.
And I mean, Arnold. Allow me to break the ice.
Chill.
Fuck, man. Yeah. D. It's not the worst in my opinion, but it ain't close to the top. No.
Oh boy. Phil, you love this movie, right?
Phil.
He watches it every month. He can quote it.
He compares it to
bought
Superman.
the
and
screen
Superman's a
used-
good movie.
He bought the
Dude.
screen used Batman credit card.
He did
So-
compare this to Superman, which is the funny thing.
And that's a great movie, so he must love this movie.
I okay. So
I saw.
Batman.
Oh boy.
Batman and Robin. Recent movies in the comic book genre have come out and they have shown me that Batman and Robin is no longer ideally even some of the worst of the worst. I mean, it's bad.
Oh, really?
Let's not mince words here. It's not great. I don't disagree with anything Roman said. The best stuff in this movie is the Alfred Bruce stuff. Everything between Alfred and
I agree.
Bruce in this is fabulous, beautiful cinema, I would say. I don't blame Joel Schumacher for directing this film the way he did, because it was all Warner Brothers going, we want to sell toys, we want Happy Meals, we want to appease the kiddies, we want to, we want to maximize box office profit, but we want to maximize merchandise sales, right? That's what they wanted. Yeah. The only villain in this movie who really knows what they're doing is Poison Ivy. Like they understood the assignment. I love Arnold and I love Mr. Freeze. I do not love those things together. And I do in a way that makes your heart break a little bit, because when you watch something like this and you think about this story, just the general plot of this movie, Mr. Freeze, McGregor syndrome, Alfred, like all of this sounds decent on paper. And if you even put it under like a different fucking animation or a different skin, this would probably play better, and even different execution. That's my point. This story in particular, Batman and Robin, had it been executed differently, would have been perceived much more differently. However, due to the presumptuous and stupidity at Warner Brothers at the time, this movie failed 10 Ways to Sunday, and it's goofy, it's campy, it's tropey, it's everything you shouldn't do. And for some fucking reason, why, I don't know why, people like Joss Whedon and Taika Waititi and even James Gunn took cues and elements from this movie, and they implemented it in their own fucking comic book films, and people eat it up as if it's the greatest shit on the fucking planet. It'll never cease to amaze me, truly. But I personally think Batman and Robin is now in the C category, because recent movies have now. Yeah, I put it in C because it is not that bad. Catwoman probably belongs in D. Batman and Robin now, after Thor: Love and Thunder, no. Batman and Robin, it's a C. It's a 90s movie. It knows what it is. It's goofy as fuck. It's bad, but it's still better than some comic book films that have come out in the last 10 years.
I'll give him that. I'd rather watch this than Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Also, as a kid,
and Ragnarok.
As a kid, I can be like, all right, Joker's killed Batman's parents. Okay, fine. I don't believe that's not the thing, but fine, I'll go with it. Fucking Uncle Alfred, Barbara.
Nope.
I was like,
Nope.
As a kid, I was like,
and Gordon's
hey,
even in this movie.
I remember, hey
Yeah,
man,
he is.
this is a bridge too far, man. Like, come on now, like you're fucking with me already. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the Happy Meals. Don't spit in my face. Like you're already getting my money. Like, don't do that. Again, nitpick. This is I'm not being fully serious, but I was like, come on, man. This is like, man.
Yeah, I say C. I think
All
it's
right,
C.
Jake.
He's flabbergasted.
Batman and Robin. Boy, oh boy. When I first saw this movie, I had enjoyed Batman Forever well enough at the time, and I've grown to appreciate that movie for other reasons as time has gone by and as I've gotten older. But the complete wrong mindset went into this movie, because, while Batman Forever was still received well enough, you could definitely tell there's a tonal shift. And someone at Warner Brothers said, ooh, if they like all this stuff we did in Forever, let's crank all this stuff up to 11, which, I feel like that's a trend of, people in studios taking the worst things about a third movie in a superhero franchise and then cranking them up to 11 in the fourth one. But maybe that's, me reaching here. But with this movie, I mean, even the cast admits this. The cast admits that this movie is bad. They all own it. George Clooney has apologized for this movie for almost 30 years. Chris O'Donnell even admits that while he thought Batman Forever was pretty solid and straightforward, the second movie felt like, and I'm using his words, a toy commercial. That is in the DVD extras of this movie. That is official Warner Brothers released property of them crapping on their own movie. They know it's bad.
It's true, too. Yeah.
I'm surprised this didn't get mentioned yet. Yeah, Arnold was not great. Poison Ivy was not great. The worst villain in this movie is Bane. Because, my God, you make Bane into this brain-dead, blubbering henchman. He walks into there in like this rubber monkey suit. Bane!
He's a skinhead, right? Initially? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So, the younger gentleman who gets put in the suit, I think, is Jeep Swanson.
Yes.
Or no, I think I have it back. I think Jeep Swanson
no,
is actually the bigger guy.
No, it's the other guy. It's the other guy.
Because he passed away not too long before
Right.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Is the okay? But the thing is there's actually 4 villains in this movie.
Yeah.
There are 4.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because there's one youngish younger-ish John Glover as Dr. Jason Woodrow.
Floronic Man, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
the
has
Floronic Man is in
Fucking
Batman
pushes
and Robin.
Pamela.
he has probably one of the worst scenes in that movie, and that's saying
So
something.
this is literally because you have to know that Floronic Man is one of the most obscure DC characters of all time. That's how you know this is literally a fucking 1966 cartoon on a big movie budget.
You that's definitely clear. I mean, hell, I've never been good at rejection. I'm afraid you'll have to die. It's like Jesus Christ. The camp is up to 100. I really don't like Batgirl in this movie. I mean, they essentially told Alicia Silverstone, "Hey, do what you did in Clueless and do it here. Bring that same Valley Girl performance to this movie." And that
she could have been a good Barbara Gordon.
That doesn't work at all. That does not work at all. But she comes off as just this unlikable bitch where she's trying to get Alfred out from under Bruce Wayne's, employment, which
Please for me.
Man, but no, it just makes her really unlikable where she's on this whole little side quest to do something that really doesn't even matter. Because I mean, let's face it, if Alfred was I doubt the man's in financial struggles, and if he really wanted to, he could ask Bruce. Bruce would give him all the money he fucking wanted.
Alfred Pennyworth, and he probably has more money stacked away than Bruce fucking Wayne does.
And this is the movie where she flats out in public goes, "Bruce, it's me, Barbara, in suits, right?"
Yep.
Yeah.
And them saying we'll have to kill her. You know what? Well, you just revealed all their identities, so I would understand if they did. But you take, like Phil said, there's a great story buried deep under all of this mess. Because you take a great episode from the animated series, Heart of Ice, an Emmy-winning episode.
Oh.
And
it was the basis for this Mr. Freeze. Let's not forget that.
Yep. And you take that story and you chop away everything that made that story good. And in exchange, you have Arnold conducting a Christmas orchestra going, "Sing, sing." It's so damn stupid.
Smoking a cigar.
Cigar. I mean, the Bruce and Alfred stuff is legitimately the only good stuff in this movie. Like, Alfred is the one thing that is consistently good across all four movies. But on one hand, it's hard to understand who this movie is for, because it opens up with
Batman fans. Who else?
Literally, the first line of dialogue in the movie is Alfred going, "I'll cancel the pizzas," and you zoom in on bat crotch and bat butts and everything. So it's not for kids, it's not for adults. You have them going on ice skates, and then you intermix that with a plot line about Alfred dying of McGregor.
For middle schoolers.
Not only do you not have them on ice skates, you have them on bat ice skates.
Yep. They click their heels together like they're in the fucking Wizard of Oz. It's
great. It's so 66. It's amazing.
This is a movie that you get your most obnoxious friends together and you just enjoy
Get
it
drunk.
and you make fun of it.
Yep.
And
a really fun watch party.
You make a drinking game out of it.
Yep. No. You make a drinking game out of every time somebody makes an ice pun.
You're dead.
Okay.
You're dead.
You're dead.
No, in full disclosure, George Clooney is not a bad choice for Batman at all. And people say that, he can't play dark characters. Watch From Dusk Till Dawn and then tell me that again.
Yeah.
You cannot say he does not play dark characters or that he can't. He definitely has the acting chops. He was just in a bad movie.
Yeah, you can't tell me Danny Ocean can't be Bruce Wayne.
Come on. Like, there are so many things about this movie that could have worked.
Yeah,
and,
man.
That
Gecko is totally Bruce Wayne. Get the fuck out of town.
and for the longest time, this used to be his only outing as Bruce Wayne, and we can thank James Gunn for that.
Was that James Gunn that did that?
That was James Gunn that did that. Yes.
What? That's stupid.
Yes, that was him. And
I love James Gunn, but
it's funny when you look at previous interviews where Clooney said, "There's not enough drugs in the world for me to come back," and look what happened.
Give him a lot of drugs.
This movie, it is very.
No, he did
bad.
it for free. Apparently, he did that for free.
That's crazy.
God bless him.
So, man,
I'll pay them not to do
this. Is this movie bad? Absolutely. But is it fun to pick apart at almost every level? Yes. And you
What's
know
your
what?
rating?
I never thought I'd say this before I started talking, but I might give this a C because, to Phil's point, there have been a lot worse things that have come out.
Taj, Darren, please
there
don't let
are
it be seen.
there are even a handful of things in this ranking that I would say are worse than that.
Wow.
Okay. Batman and Robin or Joker?
I prefer Joker.
Oh wait, you're asking me because I don't like either one of them.
I'm asking everybody.
I like the first Joker.
Yes, so do I.
Is there a gun to my head?
Maybe.
Kill me now.
In the Joker world, yeah.
Pull the fucking trigger.
Wow. All right.
Taj,
Taj,
have you
please
seen this one?
help. You're smiling. I'm worried now.
Cause the movie bad,
Okay.
but I fucking enjoyed it. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like if it came on right now, I wouldn't watch it. I would fucking
I
turn it
know.
on. And I would have so much fucking fun watching this movie. I'm sorry, bro.
I fucking love this.
I'm gonna need beer.
Like, it's bad. I wouldn't defend it,
Yeah.
but I would watch it. I enjoyed it because of how bad it is. It's enjoyably bad.
So would you put it in C?
I might put it in B, man.
What the fuck?
I have so much fun with this movie, man.
What the fuck is happening today?
Yo, I enjoy it that much.
I
bro.
did not expect this to go this direction. Holy shit.
I laugh from beginning to end with this movie, bro.
This part has to be its own upload.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, it's
Batman.
bad. It's bad. Like, if somebody said it's bad, I'm not defending this shit. But to act like I didn't enjoy this, I would just be lying.
I hope Mr. Bane can swim.
And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it as a kid. I enjoyed it as a kid, but I was just like,
It came on like a few weeks ago, and I watched that shit. I was fucking dying to hear it.
Okay. Every adult who came off of Batman Forever going, okay, I think I'm gonna like this. They walked into this movie, and then after the opening montage, and Batman and Robin drive away, and then you just get that close-up shot on Michael Goff just as Alfred, and he's in pain. That right there, that's how every adult felt opening night of Batman and Robin.
Man,
I can't believe Taj giving it a B.
He is
I
kind
did
of.
not.
I enjoyed the shit out this movie, man.
You can't write this stuff, folks. You can't write this stuff. This is a live
I
stream. You
enjoyed it.
can't write this.
no matter what anyone tells you, Bane, it's really the size of your gun that counts.
Darren?
I fucking love Batman and Robin. I love this movie so fucking much.
We broke him. That was the straw that broke Ronan's back.
I agree with all the sentiments. This is the pure definition of a bad good movie. The pure definition. It's not good. I prefer that it's not good. I want to laugh at the obscurity. I am literally Arnold's Mr. Freeze. That's me, bro. That is my spirit animal. I love
Look at
him so fucking
standing
much.
there. Look at him standing there.
You know what? Just to fuck with him, I should say S. Just to piss him off. No, I won't.
I'll say this. There are at least 4 movies on here that I would put lower than Batman and Robin.
I give it a C. I think
one of
by
them we've
definition
already
it's a C.
ranked.
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
wait
going
to hear
C.
our talk about Catwoman. I can't wait for that one.
Oh, I'll put it to you this way. I would much rather watch Batman and Robin than Quest for Peace.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess with that being said, we've hit our 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
That was a good thing to end on.
Yeah, we're not topping that, and then next week we get to start with Batman Begins. That's a pretty good good starting
Good one
off
to
point
start.
for next week.
Yay.
Holy shit. Someone needs to timestamp that whole thing. That needs to be its own upload. Just that Batman and Robin segment.
We'll let Lance know to clip out the last couple of minutes, or last
Holy
30 minutes.
Just tell him, give him timestamp, and then just say Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, yeah.
That's the title of the upload, Batman and Robin.
With that being said,
Oh.
thank you everyone
No.
for joining. Oh,
he's got
oh.
he's got to make it a big goofy thumbnail with like them, like Batman and Robin, like from the movie, and then the caption is Batman and Robin actually isn't that bad. Much
Someone
to
should do
Ronan's
like
chagrin.
an homage of the cover of that movie with all our faces and just like different reactions, just like the fuck.
Yeah.
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 Let's clickbait it. Be like
Someone who's
it-
good on Photoshop but not using AI, do it.
Ronan's
Okay,
the one in
so-
the middle of the angry Mr. Freeze.
Be like,
we
what the
crash
fuck?
out talking about Batman and Robin. Question
Darren
mark?
is Mr. Freeze. Taj is Poison Ivy because he's the sexiest one. I'm Batman. Jake's
I'll take
Robin.
it. I'll take it.
And Ronan is Bane because he crashed out.
Oh, you're choosing me because I'm Latino. I'm being Latino.
No, because you crashed the fuck out.
Incredible.
Oh,
Worky work.
what
But,
the fuck? Wow.
Man.
I mean, unless you want to be Batman,
I'll be Batman. Fuck it. Yeah.
okay, I'll be Batman. I'll be Bane. Boom.
Hey, I mean, hey, if I get to kiss Uma Thurman looking like that, I won't complain.
All right, that's
Wow.
that's a
On that note,
yep.
on that note, we're gonna be wrapping up the stream. Thank you everyone who joined us today. Thanks for Lance for trusting me once again in his sacred place. I don't know where it's going with that. Let's go down the line as always. Where can we find you? What you up to? Anything shout out promo? Starting with Taj. What you working on this week, buddy? What'd you get coming out?
Yeah. Stuff.
Good talk.
A whole bunch of stuff.
That
No,
all right, moving on.
No, I got my House of Anubis reactions coming out this week. Someone asked me to react to a video of that, so I guess I'm doing that as well. Finished kicking it this week. Well, season 1.
I was like, really? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Very
Can you
nice.
pull up Jeffrey's first comment down there, please?
Y'all making me
Y'all
consider
making me
stuff.
want to do therapy.
Listen, man.
Uh,
I
My
enjoy
apologies, my child.
Lance
Jake?
gonna watch that segment and be like, what the hell just happened?
that's probably what
It's-
Ronan was wondering every time one of us talked.
It's still it's still more normal than what happens in a regular episode.
That's true. That's true.
Fair.
Jake, what you working on, Jake?
All right, I'll fly through these. I had my video a few days ago where I broke down the Easter eggs in the Wolverine trailer. In a few days, I have my video talking about 10 alternate costumes I want to see. I have our next character costume rankings. The next few we have are Deathstroke, Deadpool, and Batgirl. Those are our next few that we have coming up. Got the Jack and Dexter Let's Play still going on. Secrets of Arkham, Secrets of Marvel. Coverage for Marvel's Wolverine and the new Lego Batman game as the news for that releases. Feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I'm fine. Oh, yeah, I did forget something. Jake's Lost Levels is back this upcoming Sunday. I took a break this past Sunday because I was seeing the Spider-Man movies, did the 3-day marathon in the theater. And we are back 7 p.m. Sundays, 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah. And also, want to see. I am 300 away from 2,000. I want to see if we can get there by Christmas.
Yeah.
Good Christmas gift.
We'll be.
Mr. Mountain Dew, where can we find you? Anything you want to shout out?
At the moment, no, I'm still on hiatus.
Alrighty, we'll go binge all of his old episodes of his live podcast and all the videos he has on
Yeah.
his channel.
Yeah.
Unfiltered Phil.
Yeah.
And
Every
Mr.
once in a while, I go back and watch our Superman pregame stream.
That was a fun one. That was actually a really fun one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I
And then
remember
stopped
I
talking
sent
about that movie,
Huh?
and then I stopped talking about that movie.
You talked about it for one 40-minute dedicated segment, and then everyone hated you for it.
I remember he asked if I could join, and I said, no, sorry, I'm busy. And then I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll join for like 30 minutes, stayed for the whole thing.
The best part was the Rick and Morty bit at the end.
That was good. I'm glad we caught that live.
Yeah.
Mr. Crash Out over there, where can we find you? What you're
He's
working
got a
on?
beer.
You can watch me. Gonna go watch Batman and Robin right now, butt
Let's
naked
go.
with a beer.
There you go.
You can watch me covering Peacemaker finale this week between a reaction, shorts, TikTok, and then Friday we'll do our spoiler stream. What else? I might be dropping some random reviews for stuff like movies that been out for a while and stuff that I'm watching, but I'm not doing reactions for. So don't be surprised if down the line you see some Yellowstone reviews out of me or some random stuff like that. And I just dropped my Tron Ares mini review on Shorts, so go check that out.
I agree with Dalton's sentiment right there. Seeing Ronan crash out live was absolute cinema.
It's pretty great. Yeah, go check out all their stuff. I got my stuff during the week. After credits on Mondays, we're doing Gen V right now. We're doing Peacemaker right now. Pipeline this Thursday. Jake's on this week. Jake's grand return. We're talking Doctor Strange. We're talking Jake's favorite movie, Guardians 2.
I might need therapy for half of that.
And he's not here, but shout out to Lance. This is his channel. Party Nation next Tuesday. Ranger Nation, whatever day we do that. Monday. Yeah, thank you.
Chainsaw on earlier.
We did. Yeah, Superman and Lois.
Council tomorrow.
Wednesday. Council tomorrow. Shout out to Chainsaw and whatever he's making. I don't know. No, I was kidding. So go check out all that jazz. And yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we will catch you next week. Bye-bye.